everybody, welcome back to another reaction video. If you're eventually watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to join our Patreon community where you get to be a part of choosing the exclusive films and shows that I watch for you, and then you'll also gain access to all of my reactions, early access to my reactions, as well as Discord access where we have movie nights. And then if you guys ever just want to come chat about the movies or shows that we're watching, or on Patreon as well, I do stream on Twitch. Those links will be all down below. Today, this is a very exciting day because we're going into season 3 of Game of Thrones, which is kind of crazy to me because I remember when we first started talking about Game of Thrones and I was like, I don't know if I'll watch it, and I know a lot of you have been like waiting for me to watch it, but I just think it's crazy that we're already on in season 3. As you guys know, I do watch the pre-episode summary, and then while the intro's kind of running, I kind of talk about it and what we saw in the last episode, and maybe I'll talk about a little bit of what I'm expecting this season. So I'm not sure, but I am excited to continue because I believe the last episode had a lot of continuation of each of the scenes and stories from each person kind of thing. So we kind of got a continuation of Arya, we got a continuation of Sansa, of Jon Snow, of Robb, we got Jamie, we got all of them. So that's what we're gonna get into today. I'm excited. We're in season 3 now, so that, I don't know, I just think that's crazy. Also, if you join Patreon, I forgot to say, but the next Patreon film that we're watching together is Independence Day. Don't know what that's about, don't know what that is, but we're gonna go into it together. And for the next Marvel film, we have Iron Man 3, which I'm really excited about. I'm so excited for this MCU journey. I love it. So without further ado, let's jump into Episode 1, Season 3 of Game of Thrones. Hey, where's the intro? Oh my god, there's no intro? Maybe in a couple of minutes. There's just so much going on. I just watched the pre-episode summary and it's so much. I'm also surprised that he didn't die. Is he dead? No freaking way! Wait, did he? Those wildlings? Oh.
Did you send the ravens? Charlie, look at me. That was your job. Your only job. But we have to make it. Have to warn them. Or before winter's done, everyone you've ever known will be dead.
I think it's crazy how much... Oh, there's the intro. Oh yay, okay, let's talk about everything. Dude, I just literally lost my train of thought with that sentence. I think it's crazy. I want to talk about how everyone has a sort of vision or based off of the religion that they follow or the magical elements that, you know, certain characters have or that they know, and they just know that whoever it is going to be king or they're going to be king. Like they just have like a straight thing. Like for example, Khaleesi has her dragons. I'm like, yeah, for like, what are you gonna fight against dragons, right? Which is bound to be queen. Then I'm thinking about the red priestess. She gave birth to a who knows what, because we saw that, and it's like a little demon ghost that can easily kill people without anybody knowing who or what that is, which I think that's crazy. I'm like, well, if that's able to happen, she's bound to be queen. Like, and then we have Rob, who's literally winning the war of everything that's going on. But they also follow, I believe, the religion of the old gods. Correct? I believe. Right. So Jon Snow, part of the Night Watch, and they're basically saying that everyone's gonna die because of the White Walker. It's like the White Walkers. Sorry, I know I don't finish my sentences all the time, but everyone has like their own way of going about things and who they believe will be king, so on, so forth. So it's like all this mix up in my head where I'm like, I don't even know who I would think would be king at the end of it all. I'm rooting for Khaleesi. She has dragons, so I'm like, I don't know. We'll just see. I just have like different ideas of everything, and I feel like they all just mesh together where it's like, well, we believe this and they believe that. And there's so many magical elements, so it's like, who exactly would be king if they all just fight against like how whatever their level of specialty is or strength, you know?
Last time you seen a giant, Jon Snow?
There's giants?
I don't stay too long, they're shy. When they stop being shy, they get angry. And when they're angry, I've seen them pound a man straight into the ground like a hammer on a nail.
And now there's giants. You see what I'm saying? Like there's just... It just goes like this, you know? That is crazy.
What do we want with the baby claw?
This baby killed Coronathan. He wants to be one of us.
That half-handed cunt killed friends of mine. Friends twice your size.
My father told me big men fall just as quick as little ones. If you put a sword through their hearts.
Plenty of little men try to put their swords through my heart. And there's plenty of little skeletons buried in the woods. What's your name, boy?
Jon Snow. Your Grace.
Your Grace? Did you hear that? From now on, you'd better kneel every time I fart.
Stand, boy. We don't kneel for anyone beyond the wall.
Thank you for the gift, Lord of Bones. You can leave us.
The girl likes you. You like her backs now. That why you want to join us?
Don't panic, boy. This isn't the damned Night's Watch where we make you swear off girls.
This chicken eater you thought was king is torment giants' bane.
Oh, he's not.
Believe this. Pop killed Offhand.
He was our enemy, and I'm glad he's dead. He was my brother once, back when he had a whole hand.
He wants me to lead one day.
But here you are, a traitor, kneeling before the king beyond the wall.
If I'm a traitor, then you are too.
Why do you want to join us, Jon Snow?
To survive.
I want to be free.
No, I don't think so. I think what you want most of all is to be a hero.
I saw
You saw what?
I saw Craster take his own baby boy and leave it in the woods. I saw what took it.
I forgot it. I forgot about that too.
You're telling me you saw one of them? And why would that make you desert your brothers?
Because when I told the Lord Commander, he already knew. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living. Did I come to the right place?
He's good.
We'll need to find you a new cloak.
I could be forgetting, but how does one become a White Walker? How are White Walkers made? I'm trying to remember if we've seen anything in the past seasons, and I honestly don't recall.
We should set the siege lines 1,000 yards from Harrenhal.
There won't be a siege. The mountain can't defend a ruin.
I imagine the mountain will defend whatever Tywin Lannister tells them to defend.
The Lannisters have been running from us since Oxcross. I'd love a fight. The men would love a fight. I don't think we're going to get one.
Kinda want to see this go down. I just want to see what happens. That's so sad to like come and see that your home is just
200 Northmen slaughtered like sheep.
The debt will be repaid, my friend. For them, and for your sons.
Will it? They rot in the ground while their killer runs free.
The Kingslayer won't remain free for long. My best hunter's after him.
Find her a chamber that will serve as a cell.
She's your mother.
She freed Jaime Lannister. The Lannisters robbed them of their sons, and she robbed them of their justice.
What?
What's your name, friend?
Qyburn.
You're lucky to be alive.
Lucky.
The badge looks good on you. Almost as good as it looked on me.
he
Are you enjoying your new
doesn't
position?
even care. Like
I gave you real power and authority. You chose to spend your days, as you always have, bedding harlots and drinking with thieves.
Occasionally I drank with the harlots.
What do you want, Tyrion?
it's kind of crazy
Why does everyone
because
assume
I feel
I
like he
want
has like patience,
Can't I
bruh.
simply visit with my beloved father?
Not the father, by the way.
My beloved father, who
Tyrion.
somehow forgot to visit his wounded son after he fell on the battlefield.
Maester Pycelle assured me your wounds were not fatal.
I organized the defense of this city while you held court in the ruins of Harrenhal. I led the foray when the enemies were at the gate, while your grandson, the king, quivered in fear behind the walls.
Yeah.
I bled in the mud for our family. And as my reward, I was trundled off to some dark little cell. But what do I want? A little bloody gratitude would be a start.
Jugglers and singers require applause. You are a Lannister. Do you think I demanded a garland of roses every time I suffered a wound on the battlefield? Now, I
Sound-
have 7 kingdoms to look after.
Invalidating.
3 of them are in open rebellion. Tell me what you want.
I want what is mine by right. Jaime is your eldest son, heir to your lands and titles. But he is a king's guard, forbidden from marriage or inheritance. The day Jaime put on the White Cloak, he gave up his claim to Casterly Rock.
You want Casterly Rock.
It is mine by right.
We'll find you accommodations more suited to your name. And as a reward for your accomplishments during the Battle of Blackwater Bay. And when the time is right, you'll be given a position fit for your talents. And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
Why?
Why? You ask that?
Oh no, is he gonna say something?
You who killed your mother to come into the world. You are an ill-made, spiteful little creature, full of envy, lust, and low cunning. Men's laws give you the right to bear my name and display my colours, since I cannot prove that you are not mine. And to teach me humility, the gods have condemned me to watch you waddle about, wearing that proud lion that was my father's sigil and his father's before him. But neither gods nor men will ever compel me to let you turn Casterly Rock into your whorehouse. Go now. And speak no more of your rights to Casterly Rock. And one more thing. The next whore I catch in your bed, I'll hang.
Wonder what he's gonna do now.
I'm waiting for word on an assignment that will take me far away from the capital. When I set sail, I might be able to take you with me, but you'll need to be ready to leave on a moment's notice.
He's an important person. So is she. I grew up in the shadow of her father's castle. The day she was born, they rang the bells from sunrise till sunset. We've both done rather well, you and I.
Yes.
Given where we started, it's not easy for girls like us to dig our way out. Watch out for her.
I always do.
Watch out for her with him.
It's scary because you just never know who to try. I feel like they grew up pretty fast. Well, obviously there's been like some time in between, but still. I thought it would take honestly like years for some reason.
I need an army.
We'll be an Astapor by nightfall. Some say the Unsullied are the greatest soldiers in the world.
The greatest slave soldiers in the world. The distinction means a good deal to some people.
Do those people have any better ideas about how to put you on the Iron Throne? Another lovely day in the high seas.
Don't mock them. They're the first Dothraki who've ever been on a ship. They followed me across the poison water. If they'll do it, others will, and with a true Khalasar.
The Dothraki followed strength above all, Khaleesi. You'll have a true Khalasar when you prove yourself strong. And not before.
Heard you were dead.
Not yet. I had hoped to speak to you alone, Your Grace.
We are alone.
Your Grace, you are the rightful king. Not only by blood. You're an honorable man, a just man. And there is still a war to fight.
I am fighting.
By burning prisoners alive.
How would you punish the infidels, Sir Devos?
I do not judge people for the gods they worship. If I did, I'd have thrown you in the sea before you ever set foot on Dragonstone.
I'm not your enemy.
You are my enemy.
Was it me you fought on Blackwater Bay?
I don't like her.
Did I set your ships ablaze?
She irks me just as much, almost just as much as Cersei.
I wasn't there when the wildfire killed our men by the thousands. I could have saved those men. You would have taken the city, Stennis would now sit upon his rightful throne, and you would stand beside him. But I wasn't there, because you convinced your king to leave me behind.
Oh, and now he's pissed?
All those burning men in the water, crying for their mothers, for their gods, for help, until the moment the Blackwater swallowed them.
She's so irritating to me.
Don't despair, Sir Devils. What I told your son is true. Death by fire is the purest death.
Okay, he obviously couldn't control himself, but it was a demon!
Your Grace! Come on! You've chosen the darkness, Sir Devils. You will destroy us all! I will pray for you.
Unless I'm crazy, but I can't believe he tried to do that right there and then. I know he probably just couldn't control himself, but still. I'm like, out of all the times that you could assassinate her, do it alone. Now they know. This dude. A damn fool.
Why have we stopped?
It's Lady Marjorie, Your Grace.
What is she doing? Who gave her permission?
My lady. We should have guards, my lady. Why?
Pardon me.
Oh, I thought he was gonna get in her way.
Stop, my lady. You'll ruin your dress. I have others.
He's not getting out.
No.
Soldier. We went to fight on the walls when the ships came to Blackwater Bay.
Interesting. Is she trying to gain the faith of the people?
Whenever you look at this knight, I want you to remember your father.
He wasn't a knight. He was just a soldier.
And what did knights swear to do? Protect the weak and uphold the good.
Under King Joffrey's leadership, your fathers saved the city. They saved us all. From now on, we're going to take care of you.
She seems very likable. Such a weird combination with her and Joffrey.
Come to me for whatever you need to feed them, clothe them, or house them. Directly to me.
Well, then she's more about like the children type of thing. But will he be mad? Will he?
Loris, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent? The fabric, the embroidery, the metalwork. I've never seen
The
anything
metalwork.
like it.
I find a bit of armor quite useful once you become queen, perhaps before. Joffrey tells me you stopped your carriage at Flea Bottom on your way back from the Sept this morning.
I paid a visit to an orphanage the High Septon told me about.
Marjorie does a great deal of work with the poor back in Highgarden.
The lowest among us are no different from the highest if you give them a chance and approach them with an open heart.
An open heart is what you'll get in Flea Bottom if you're not careful, my dear. Not long ago, we were attacked by a mob there. We had a full complement of guards. It didn't stop them. The king barely escaped with his life.
My mother's always had a penchant for drama. Facts become less and less important to her as she grows older. Our lives were never truly in danger.
You're right, of course. But you're your father's son. We can't all have a king's bravery.
Oh my god, they're just like bickering back and forth.
As Solari said, Lady Marjorie has done this sort of charitable work before. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
I'm sure she does.
It's kind of interesting to see that he's taking over her word over his mother's. He doesn't like it.
The Unsullied have stood here for a day and a night with no food or water. They will stand until they drop. Such is their obedience. They begin their training at 5. Every day they drill from dawn to dusk. Only 1 boy in 4 survives this rigorous training. Their discipline and loyalty are absolute. They fear nothing.
He begs you attend this carefully, Your Grace.
Is he gonna kill him?
Tell the good master, there is no need.
My master points out that men don't need nipples.
Oh, that's...
Busy, let's clinic. After Tago.
Ew. Oh my god, I shouldn't see that.
And kill it before its mother's eyes. This way, my master says, we make certain there is no weakness left in them.
Oh my
You
god.
take a babe from its mother's arms. Kill it as she watches and pay for her pain with a silver coin.
Las Angoda. Pindas Luhozila Megalebo. My master would like you to know that the silver is paid to the baby's owner, not the mother.
How many do you have to sell?
Pindas Coverdi do Vohedi Lislaraski. 8,000. Master Krasnys asks that you please hurry. Many other buyers are interested.
You'll be fair to them. You won't mutilate them to make a point.
Why was that so... suspense?
You won't order them to murder babies. You'll see they're properly fed, sheltered, and a great injustice has been done to them.
Every time that guy shows up, it's just like doom. Imagine. Is it something scary, huh? Something bad. What the? Oh my god! I thought it was gonna be a bomb, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What is that? No way, dude. See, and then
I owe you my life, sir.
And then with this,
the honor
like,
is mine, my queen.
You know this man?
I know him. As one of the greatest fighters the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen. And as the Lord Commander of Robert Baratheon's Kingsguard.
King Robert is dead. I've been searching for you, Daenerys Stormborn. I am Barristan Selmy, Kingsguard to your father. Allow me to join your Queen's Guard, and I will not fail you again.
what the actual... What are we getting into? I feel like there's always I feel like there's always something new. Also, if she's gonna start dealing with warlocks and shit, I'm glad that he will partly be there to protect her. Though the other guy seems like he doesn't really trust him, so that's interesting. Or he'll always be like by her side. There's gonna be like two men by her side, and he doesn't like that. But this is what I mean, right? Because what I talked about in the beginning of the episode, where I'm like, she legitimately has dragons. Like, she's bound to be the queen, so on and so forth. But when it comes to this, I'm like, but warlocks. Like, are you kidding? She could have possibly almost died in 0.2 seconds or something, right? And then we have the White Walkers, out and about, and the Night's Watch is trying to basically warn everybody that you're all gonna die because of them. Or it's just like there's... And then the Red Priest... Why can't I say that word? Priestess. Oh, priestess. You know what I'm saying. But with her, it's like, she has to be demonized or something, because that thing that came out of her is no way just a little ghost or something, you know? So then I'm like, well, that's dark ass magic. That's bound to... And you just start thinking of who's gonna be who, and who's gonna win, and who's gonna fight, and what's gonna happen. And it could probably always be never ending. Does this show ever end? I don't know. Yeah, so now we just see that, which is interesting, because I saw the little girl and I was like, she looks so sweet. Let's see and find out. But then I was also thinking about the 8,000 babies they killed, and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Also, I might have just completely missed it because my brain didn't catch that detail about where she's at currently, but I'll go back right now and see that. It's just so yeah, so much going on. And Jon Snow's no longer with the Night's Watch, with the Wildlings now. And they have giants! We also learned about giants, so that's cool. So interesting. It's just insane. I'm glad that the next thing I need to watch is the other episode, so that's exactly what we're going to be going into. We didn't hear anything about Arya this episode. Hoping that we get a little bit more context on that for the next one. Yeah, I'll see you guys for the next episode. There was just a lot to take in this. I feel like there's a lot going on, but I'm excited to watch the next episode. I think just the other, question that I'm mostly curious about is whether Sansa can trust Lord Baelish, because I for sure don't. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Besides that, I think this episode is just more about picking up on everything. I feel kind of setting forth of the season. So besides that, I will see you guys for episode 2 of season 3. And make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you rest, and make sure you eat. And I'll see you for the next one.